Hello and welcome to Nine Design 3D. Today we will make this retro aesthetic pool scene in our video. Let's go to the tutorial. We didn't delete our holy cube, we will delete this only top face. And after that you can scale in with the shift set, lock your axis and set up your camera angle from the inner side. And now we will make some chair parts. For this we will add a cylinder for our scene. Again as the same method, shift set and scale it. Shade smooth and check your auto smooth. And Z to wireframe. In tab to edit mode you can choose your some vertices and E to extrude them. And continue to E to extrude it. You can make it with the curve path, but for the easy and untied method, you can use this cylinder for making your chair's back part. I'm continuing to E to extrude it. And shade smooth. After that, in the object view, you can choose some edge lines and Ctrl B to bevel them for making them smoothness. And make same thing for the bottom edge lines. Now we will add a mirror modifier. In tab to edit mode you can choose all with A and G to move in x-axis. They will separate it. And for the back bottom part we will connect it. Don't forget to check your mirror modifier's clipping and after that continue to E to extrude. As I said before, you can make it easily with the curve, but I forgot it and I continue to make it with the cylinder. With the same method, you can choose some edge lines and Ctrl B to bevel them for make them smooth. For the top part, I will make same thing. Again, Ctrl B to give this smoothness. For the setting part, you can add a plane for this and scale place it. And after that we will add a bevel modifier and increase your segments and don't forget to shade smooth. Shift it to duplicate it. For the back part of your chair you can scale and place it again. Add them in a collection with M. Alt H for unhide and place your chair where you want. And shift it to duplicate it. I downloaded this Walkman asset from the Sketchfab add-on. I showed before how to download and use this add-on. You can go from the top right card. I will download this model. And thanks for the owner. I will use it. I imported in here and only scaled it. I didn't make any extra things. Now we will add a torus to our scene. From the left menu you can set your major segments from here. And right click, shade smooth, scale and place it. Shift it to duplicate it if you want. Let's add a cylinder again and set up your vertices with the 24. After that you can scale it. We will make a pull rail with this. Again Z to wireframe. You can E to extrude. As I said before again, you can make it with the curve easily. And as the same method, I will choose some edges and Ctrl B to bevel them. And now we will add a mirror modifier to this. Again as the same method, for the middle part of rails, you can add cylinder again. It will be a bit easily pull rail. Which shape you want, you can make it. If you want, you can make some jump plane too. After all of that, you can place for your scene again. Now we will add a UV sphere and you can set up your segments 12. And now in wireframe you can delete half of it. And shade smooth. Choose your top faces and I to inset, E to extrude and merge at center with M. And scale and place it where you want. We will add some two different color for this. Choose middle of vertices and E to extrude them. Choose your bottom edge line, E to extrude, right click and S to scale for this. Again, you can E to extrude it down too. With the given shade smooth, if it's not good looking for you, you can add some subdivision surface modifier. After in a tap to edit mode, you can add extra loop cuts for tidy up it. And it's ready too. Now let's add a circle and we can make a table for ourselves. After fill in tap to edit mode, you can I to insert it, Ctrl B to bevel, and choose this outer face line, E to extrude, right click and Alt S to scale. Choose your outside edge line and E to extrude down. F to fill, I to inset, E to extrude down again. Delete this bottom face, E to extrude, right click S to scale, and continue to make this. Let's make some glass. For this we will add cylinder again. You can delete bottom face line and E to extrude them down. Delete top face. Choose your edge line, E to extrude, right click and S to scale. You can E to extrude them up again and move your vertices for giving a champagne glass look. Let's add a cube. We will make a retro TV. You can add loop cut with the Ctrl R in tap to edit mode. Choose this face, I to inset and E to extrude in Y-axis. With the curve, if you want, you can make some other parts for your TV. As you see from the right, there's the curve settings in here. Under the geometry and bevel, you can give some depth for this. For the giving some shape for your control vertexes, you can Alt S. Now, let's add some material for this. I downloaded this tile material from the ambientcg.com as a 2K. I will use it. But before all of this, I will add some sky texture because I want to see my textures clearly, and I will set up my scene from now. You can set up your sun elevation and rotation. With the pressing Ctrl Shift T, after that you can choose your all of tile maps. As you see, if you want, you can add a plane for making them easily for set up your scene. I am adding a plane for my scene. And I'm adding my pool material in here too, but it's too bump, so I will delete this displacement from here. And you can E to extrude your side edges for the up. You can choose these faces and Smart UV project for them. For the left wall, you can set it up in UV editing tab. And our scene will look like that. We will add some silver material for our chair's rail part. You can decrease your roughness, increase your metallic, and change your color a bit. Our silver material is ready. You can set up for the others too. I am adding one material. After that, with the plus icon, you can set up new material for this and choose some faces and assign your second material. It will look like that. For the other parts, you can assign your silver material and give which shape color you want. For the others, I'm not adding texture, I'm only adding some material, a bit of plastic look. And now I downloaded this data glitch file from the VidZ. You can download this type of things for your scene too. And I downloaded this wood material, wood textures from the ambientcg.com. As the same method, with the pressing Ctrl Shift T, you can choose your all of your map and U and cube projection. Now you can add some images plain, and choose your data glitch MP4 file. You can scale and place it. If it's too dark for you, you can add some bright and contrast note between your principal BSDF and base color like that. For the wood, if you want to change your wood materials color, you can add some color ramp between base color and principal BSDF and change it. For the tiles, as the same method, you can add some color ramp and give some color for your tiles. You can give a bit of synthwave and retro look with this. For the chairs, I am adding different materials too. From the Sketchfab add-on, I will download some palm tree. I imported this model. Thanks for the owner. I really like this palm tree and I use this. Place it and scale it. After set up your scene, we will add some keyframe. From the timeline, you can go from the first keyframe. After that, press I, location rotation scale. Set up your last keyframe 300 and move your camera. And after that, again, press I, location rotation scale. In cycles, maybe it can be glitch. You can go from the solid view. Our camera movement will look like that. Let's add some shaking effect for our camera. As you see, I have camera Shakify species in here. You can download it from the GitHub page. From the YouTube feature, you can download this zip file. After that, edit preferences and you can install your zip file in here. It will be activated in here. And after that, click the check. It will become under your camera settings. With the plus icon, you can add some different, for example, investigation, close-up, or handycam rain. With the changing your influence and scale, you can give some camera movement different way. With the investigation, it will look like that. I will add some close-up for this. You can set up your influence and scale and give movement, give shaking how you want. Under the output settings, you can set up your resolution, frame rate, frame start and ends. After that, you can choose some output folder, export some file format with FFmpeg video. You can choose your encoding MPEG-4, but I will get some PNG because my Blender sometimes crash. And after that, you can press render animation and it will work like that. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later in new tutorials.